What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. So, Vince Carter has entered the NBA Hall of Fame, and I wanted to watch it live or watch it, shortly after it came out, but for reasons I didn't get to it yet. But I'm here now to watch Vince Carter's Hall of Fame Enshrinement Speech. Great moment for me. Vince Carter is one of my favorite players of all time. Vince Carter played a very long career, and he sacrificed many years of good basketball to, cement himself into a concrete role player position and mentor position for other teams, especially younger teams that needed, veteran leadership and guidance. With that being said, I know when you look at Vince Carter's abilities, his basketball abilities, his athletic gifts, he did leave a lot on the table. He wasn't driven like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant was, or even an Allen Iverson. He didn't lay it all out all the time. He wasn't obsessed with the game like those guys are. Really more Jordan and Kobe is a better comparison as far as being absolutely consumed by the game of basketball and being obsessed with it. But with all that being said, he was still able to have a phenomenal career and be a top 10 player for a stretch of his career, both on the Toronto Raptors and for the New Jersey Nets. See, I think his New Jersey Nets career gets overlooked. People I get it, they fantasize about the Toronto days, but Vince Carter was one of the best players in the league his first couple of years with the New Jersey Nets. He was absolutely balling out there with Jason Kidd, Mikey Moore, Richard Jefferson, Nate Christic, and those boys. They had a good team. And Vince, the minute he got over there, it was off to races. And that pissed a lot of Toronto Raptors fans off, because I remember there was this narrative, whether it's true or not, was going around that, Vince wasn't playing up to his potential because he wanted out of Toronto. And then the minute he got to New Jersey, he was looking like a top 10 player over again, looking like the best small forward in the league, So, but he was balling, man, and he started to commit to defense more with the New Jersey Nets too. That doesn't get mentioned about. So I have to throw that out there. I have to, and I get it. He probably should have had a better career given his abilities, but he didn't do that. But with that being said, he still was an all-time great, still had a great career, and he was Air Canada. He put the Toronto Raptors on the map, man. Vince was as exciting as anyone in the NBA during his time, if not the most exciting player, just because of what he could do. This is coming from a Kobe guy, by the way, so throwing it out there. Anyway, I'll shut the hell up. I'm not going to go into all his stats and his career accolades and achievements. You can go check out my Vince Carter playlist. I have all kinds of Vince Carter content, so go check out the playlist if you want to see more of me talking Vince Carter. But for now, let's go ahead and get into this Hall of Fame Enshrinement Speech from the NBA YouTube channel. It's about 30 minutes long. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. Happy for my man.
So the showstopper is the rarest of all entertainers. Now, it's difficult to say what makes a showstopper, but there's no doubt about it when you've seen one. When Vince Carter had the ball in his hands, you didn't dare look away, because you might miss an opportunity to see something that you had never seen before. Or you might never see it again.
Showing you some of the highlight reel.
Vince to the cup with a right-handed dunk.
Once Vince Carter jumped on the scene, I think we all wanted to be Vince Carter.
Vince did things that we can only dream about.
The future has arrived.
Vince Carter first gained national recognition by helping the University of North Carolina reach 2 Final Fours. Selected with the 5th pick in the 1998 draft, he landed in Toronto, earning Rookie of the Year honors.
The fans really gravitated towards this guy because he was so electrifying. He was doing some incredible things that I didn't know a human could do.
Baseline left, reverse lay, and two-handed jam. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? Vince Carter put on a show.
At the 2000 All-Star Weekend, Carter turned the slam dunk contest into his personal showcase.
Carter with his first dunk.
He was uniquely different than all of us. He would do something, he's like, y'all ain't never seen that before.
You look at Vince Carter, what do you see? You see dunks. But what people don't realize, Vince Carter was a beautiful scorer.
When you talk about a teammate that you can count on, Vince was that guy.
Carter with 2 seconds. Carter for the win. Got it!
Vince had ice water in his.
I meant to mention that earlier. Vince Carter is one of the most clutch players I've ever seen. Believe it or not, go check out my Vince Carter playlist and watch all the game-winning shots this guy hit in his career. It's unreal.
Things.
What kind of look is it going to be? It comes in the corner for the win. Yes! Yes! Do you believe it?
An 8-time NBA All-Star. He also won a gold medal at the 2000 Olympics.
See that? I got it. It's mine.
It's so much fun to watch. His hang time, his finishes, something that I don't think we'll ever see again on that level.
For a player as explosive and athletic as Vince Carter, few would have predicted he also could achieve such longevity.
Y'all got that?
Not only are his 22 NBA seasons the most ever, he is the only player in history to have played in 4 different decades.
But when you talk about Vince Carter, you talk about somebody that moved basketball forward.
Welcoming Vince to the Hall of Fame are 2 of the game's most spectacular performers, Tracy McGrady and Julius Erving. Please welcome Vince Carter.
Absolutely.
I got something to say. First off, to God be the glory. This guy here, T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. You know, ever since we found out we were cousins, and I'm sure you've heard that story before.
They found out on the phone that they were cousins.
It's been nothing but support. I mean, a shoulder to lean on, and it made sense. The day we found out we were cousins, I got that phone call from my grandmother's phone, and he said, "Cuz, I'm gonna make sure the Raptors draft you. I got you." Here we are today. It made sense. And I thank you. Dr. J. You know, we all have heroes, and I'm thankful to have my hero be up here. A lot of guys, a lot of athletes have had their heroes that they've wanted to meet, but never had that opportunity. I made the phone call to Dr. J. He didn't answer the first time. I left a message. I was waiting a little bit, and I was sitting in my office one day, and it said, Julius Erving. I said, oh, shit. Okay. Hello, Doc, what's going on? And to hear him say, I am more than honored to represent you and be up here was amazing. Thank you. There's other Hall of Famers I would like to recognize. Dean Smith, may he rest in peace. One thing about Coach Smith, I come from a family of educators. It was all about being a student athlete, education first, things like that. Coach Smith embodied that. A father figure, I'm sure you ask any Tar Heels, you ask any Tar Heel what Dean Smith has meant to us, and we sound like robots, but we truly mean it. I mean, he's a father figure, and he was a guy that just believed in doing the right thing on and off the court, teaching us so many things. The one thing I admired about Coach Smith, he recruited me. A year goes by before I decided to go to Carolina, and I sat in his office the first or second day I was on campus, and he says, how's your cousin Tiffany doing? And it's amazing because his memory, this man recruited so many people, and he took the time to remember my first cousin. Not my sister, not my brother, not my mom. He said, how's your cousin Tiffany doing? Or maybe she made a mark on Coach Smith, I don't know. But nevertheless, thank you, Coach Smith. I love you, man. Roy Williams. Not only are you a diehard Tar Heel, you're one hell of a person. I never played for you, but you reach out to me as I'm one of your own. And I thank you for that. You've even gone as far as, and I won't tell the entire story, Coach, but he recruited me at Kansas. He comes in my house on a visit. Would you say halfway through, I guess Coach realized, I don't know if we're gonna get him to come to Kansas. The conversation changed. And I'm just gonna say this. I ended up a Tar Heel. I didn't go to Duke. I'll leave the rest alone. Shaq, I know he's not here today, but thank you, big fella, for being you. Impossible to reach sometimes, as we all know, but a genuine human being, a big brother. And I say to you, Shaq, continue to be a blessing to others.
Shaq always said he would have loved to try to win one with Vince.
Grant Hill, thank you for your guidance through this Hall of Fame process. When all this was going down, that guy there was always in my ear like, hey now, look, be yourself. This is what's gonna happen. Hey, you get up there, it's gonna be a clock, but hey, slow down, deliver your message. And that comforted me, because, this is nerve-wracking. I don't mind speaking in front of people, but it's the Hall of Fame, damn it. And he helped me with that, and I thank you for that. To the Naismith Hall of Fame committee, Mr. Jerry Colangelo, your committee, the staff, thank you for this unbelievable honor. I hold this honor in high regard. I've finally been able to handle the fact that you've given me an honor not many players get to experience. I'm now walking through the doors of which the icons of the game walk through. And it's because of you guys, I get the opportunity as well. Thank you. To the fans, to the fans. Those that have rooted for me, rooted against me, the ones that like me and even love me, and the ones that don't. There you go. I acknowledge you all tonight. I say thank you for your cheers and your boos. It's been a motivating force to make it to 22 years in the league. I never took it personal. I know how we are as fans that love our sports teams. But man, it's been an honor to fly in arenas for your entertainment. All right, this is when it starts getting a little tricky. To my NBA teammates, all 261 of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I knew there was no chance that I would remember all of you or get the chance to mention all of you, but I'm truly grateful to have been your teammate. The journey. This journey all started as just a dream to one day play major college basketball, to possibly play in the NBA. In the 90s, the state of Florida was known to be a football state.
Mainland High School.
But my love was Bruh, what's going on? Where was I? I played football, but my love was truly in basketball. I did play other sports as well. Ran track, well, I high jumped and long jumped, duh. And volleyball. But it was understood that my priority was basketball, and these other sports were merely another way to train for basketball. So I think I made the right decision. Y'all stay with me now. To the teams. I know I played on a lot of them. Mainland High School.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
My brothers used to play with Vince Carter. We grew up in the Central Florida area. Mainland High School wasn't far. Sometimes he'd come down to Central Florida to play ball. So, yeah.
Thank you to my coaches, Coach Dick Toth, Charles Brinkerhoff, Derrick Henry, my teammates, Joe, Dez, TT, Donnie, the 1995 state championship team. It's been an honor to take the floor with you guys and win the championship and make memories. To UNC, rest in peace, Dean Smith once again, Coach Bill Guthridge, Phil Ford, Dave Hanners, Pat Sullivan, my teammates Antoine Jameson, rest in peace, Tadamola Okalaja, Maktar Jai, Easy Ed Cota, Shamal Williams, Jeff McGinnis, and all of my teammates I've had during my 3 years in Carolina. Thank you for the memories, and go Hills. To the 2000 Olympic team, Coach Rudy Tomjanovich, Coach Larry Brown, Coach Tubby Smith, and Coach Gene Cady. Thank you. KG, GP. Side note, GP and I planned on growing our hair out froze together. We were just on some minister society at that time, so forgive us. It looked weird, I know. Ray Allen, J. Kid Zoe, Tim Hardaway, just to name a few, Hall of Famers on that team. I was a late add to that team, if you knew, but they welcomed me with open arms. I did a few things on the court, and I was able to help win a gold medal. Thank you, guys. To the Atlanta Hawks, Mr. Tony Ressler, LP Lloyd Pierce, thank you for the opportunity, bringing in a 41-year-old and believing him, giving me that opportunity to still play the game because all I wanted to do was play basketball. I wanted to win a championship like a lot of you guys. I didn't get that opportunity. But at the same time, I want to show a 41-year-old, a 42-year-old, and a 43-year-old can still compete with the Young Bucks. To my teammates Trey, John Collins, Kent Bazemore, Kevin Herter, and all my young guys I had during those times, thank you guys. Thanks for allowing me to be your vet. To the Sacramento Kings, Vivek, I know Vladdy's here, Dave Yeager, thanks for that last deal, my guy. Appreciate it. No, really, thank you. To my teammates, De'Aaron Fox, George Hill, Justin Jackson, Buddy Hill, and the rest of the guys in the family of Sacramento, thank you very much for allowing that young but old guy to still show that I had a little bit left in the tank. To the Memphis Grizzlies, Mr. Robert Parra, Dave Yeager, David Fisdale, and my teammates Mike Conley, Mark Gasol, Zebo, T.A. Tony
Big
Allen,
C.
and all of Grit and Grind. Thank you.
I about to say, the Grindhouse Grizzlies. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for allowing me to be a part of your community for 3 years. It was a great ride, man. It was so fun. Dallas Mavericks, Mr. Mark Cuban, Coach Rick Carlisle, thank you very much. To Dirk, J. Kidd, Matrix, Sean Marion, Jet, Jason Terry, Brendan Haywood, and the entire Mavs family and organization, thank you for an unbelievable time in my life, getting to play with 2 Hall of Famers and a great opportunity and one hell of an owner that was wild, but he loved his team. To the Phoenix Suns, to Coach Alvin Gentry, Mr. Lance Blanks, may he rest in peace. Thank you very much, though it was a brief stop. I was blessed to play along 2 Hall of Famers, Grant Steve Nash, so I didn't feel that old. It was truly an honor and a pleasure to play with you guys, because when you transition into being that old guy, it's always good to have other guys that are going through that grind and that love and passion, and they really helped me. Thank you. The Orlando Magic, the DeVos family, Rich DeVos, Stan Van Gundy, my coach, Jameer Dwight, Sweet Rashard Lewis, Matt Barnes, Q Rich, White Chocolate, Jason Williams. Yes, sir. You talking about fun times, playing with this team, and it was a dream come true to finally get that opportunity to play with the home team.
I think when he was with the Magic, I can't remember how many years he played in Orlando, but I think maybe that first year, if not that first year, or one of those years, I think it might have been that first year, he went to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? Fact check me on that, but I think so.
Then there's the New Jersey Nets. Thank you to Bruce Ratner, Mr. Ed Stefanski, Rod Thorne, my coach, Lawrence Frank. Thank you. I know you're in the building. To that guy they called Jason Kidd, RJ, Richard Jefferson, rest in peace to Uncle Cliffy, Devin Harris, who's in the building I saw, Darrell Armstrong, Brooke Lopez, and many, many teammates I had during my 5 years there. Thank you for rocking.
Damn. I don't even remember Darrell Armstrong being on that Nets team. Damn, man. Shout out to Darrell Armstrong.
With me during prime VC time.
Did you see VC?
And then the Raptors. Thank you to Mr. Larry Tannenbaum, Glenn Grunwald, Coach Butch Carter, Coach Lenny Wilkins, Coach Kevin O'Neal, Coach Sam Mitchell. Get the theme, I had a few coaches. But thank you also to my teammate and cousin, T-Mac, Alvin Williams, thank you for making the trip here. Charles Oakley, Kevin Willis, Antonio Davis, D. Brown, Mo Pete, Muggsy Bogues, Del Curry, Chris Childs, Doug Christie, rest in peace to Eric Montross, the true Tar Heel, Jalen Rose, Mark Jackson, Rod Strickland, Rayford Skip to my Lou Austin, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Hall of Famer Chris Bosh. And all of my teammates and players that I play. Oh, I gotta say, JYD, I know you're in the building. Go ahead, JYD, do your thing. Yep, that would be him. Thank you for that opportunity for 6 years. It all started there. I had some memorable moments with that organization, which created Vinsanity, which is why, without a doubt, I'm going into the Hall of Fame as a Raptor. To my friends, Kyle Lowry, not only are you one of my golfing buddies, but you made an unbelievable gesture to me when the Raptors won the championship. I'm walking off the court, and Kyle is getting ready to do an interview. He stands up, walks over to me and said, "Hey man, come sit down and do the interview with me." I humbly declined, but that just shows what kind of person he is, and I'm truly thankful for that. I mean, obviously being part of that Raptor history and organization, he felt inclined to ask me and wanted me to be a part of that, and I thank you, Kyle, for that. To AI Allen Iverson, I'm thanking him. I don't know if you guys were around to watch the 2001 battle. One of the best times, the best series of my life. He brought the best.
One of the best series of all time. But them boys was just dropping 50 pieces. Game 7, Vince Carter, baseline, 3, misses it. And they had all the drama about him that game, that same day he went to graduate. It was his college graduation. And there was controversy. It's like he shouldn't graduate. He should be preparing for the game. So he flew over, might have just made shoot around or just missed shoot around. I can't remember. But yeah, and then they're like, oh, he would have made that shot if he wouldn't have went to his college graduation.
Best out of me. I figure if I put up 40, then he puts up 54. I got to respond. Put up a little 50. And it just made for an unbelievable playoff series that we all truly remember and enjoy. Thank you, AI. Kobe Bryant. Kobe, I've talked about this before. My last year, I had a tough time saying the word retiring, retirement, retiring. I was like, it's my last year, but I could not say it. I see Kobe at the Nets games, the Net game, and had a great conversation with him on the court during the game and talked to him briefly after the game. And I figured for all of us who know Kobe and the fierce competitor he is, I'm walking away with the game and I was struggling with it, but who better than to ask than that guy? And I remember saying, so how is it? And I'm just thinking, typical Kobe gonna say something, you know, over the top. You know what he said? Man, this is great, man. You're gonna love it, man. Retirement is great. You know, I'm like, bro, I get to see my family, man. We get the chance to, we have girls. I mean, I get the chance to coach my daughter and now see her grow. And I'm just like, what the hell? Briefly after that, I said, I'm retiring. Because Kobe Bryant allowed me to see it's okay. You can be a fierce competitor for all these years, but when it's time to walk away, get ready for round two. Thank you, Kobe.
Mamba forever, baby.
You know, with that, I want to say it was tough. It's tough for me, so we were supposed to have a conversation. A couple of weeks later, he said, hey, we'll get on the phone. We'll talk about it. I'll guide you through it. January 26th, he passed away, which was also my birthday. Keisha Sales. Keisha, thank you for being my workout partner. You helped me train for my season, as well as me helping train for you. I don't know if you guys, for some of you players, ever worked out or played against some of these WNBA players. I remember at the Olympics playing with this lady right here, Miss Lisa Leslie. Don't do it. Don't do it. They hurt you. They have a different mentality, but it prepared me, and I thank you, Keisha, for your time well spent, putting in the work with me, going through all those years, getting me prepared. Thank you very much. Nav Bhatia. Thank you, my brother. Superfan Nav Bhatia, I appreciate you for being a family friend, always supporting me.
They showed him before, and I was wondering, who is this guy? He looks familiar. That is who it is, of course. Of course, it's the super fan. How could I forget, man? I was like, he looks so familiar, but why is he significant? Oh, yes. That, yes.
I did a charity game many years ago for those you know new in Toronto. Remember those? We were about 3,000 tickets short to selling out 19,800. This man bought every one of those tickets and gave them to the community because he said, sorry, Magic, work with me here. He said, and I quote, Magic Johnson, he's doing his game there, but we're going to sell out arenas to outdo Magic Johnson. Thank you, Now. To my friends, thank you. To my friends, some of them are in the building. CB Corey Brown, Joe Giddens, Rod Walden, Des Long, KP, Carl Powell, Chef Mallory, Ayo, Austin Owens, Travis Agresti, Andre Paul. Thank you guys for being my friends. Thank you for being in my corner. Thank you for not being yes men. You hear me? Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. I agree.
To my family, Krista Chin, I know you're in the building. Thank you for being my NBA mom. Oh, man. You know, going to Toronto, I remember getting my hat, going to Toronto, being traded. You said, I got you. And not only did you have me, but for 22 years, you've been in my corner and been in my support system for so long, so thank you. Leah Wilcox, always supporting me, being in my corner, doing whatever I do, being wherever. I appreciate you, and I thank you as well. To Miss Helen and Jeff Piper, Tana, Kira, Maya and Carter, my extended family, thank you so much for being you. Thank you. Jeff Scott, Nalini Scott, Jonah, Layla, Lana, Alicia, my supporters, my others, extended family, my brothers, stepbrothers, I appreciate you, brother. I know you're here. Thank you, man, for being you. And I thank you guys for always supporting me as well. Edgar Sott, Pops, the mayor, the comedian, the coach, thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for being a father figure. Thank you for always being there. Jennifer and Clement Cooper, Aunt Jenny, the spiritual provider. Thank you, Miss Lady. You're the silent assassin. You don't say much, but Lord, if you need some healing, if you need to be motivated in the morning when you just say, and you look at your phone, that lady will have some spiritual scripture to get you going for the day. So thank you.
That sound like my mom. That sound like my mom.
Now the crazy aunt, my soldier, a ride or die. Thank you, lady. Thank you, Aunt Eve. I'm gonna tell a brief story. I remember playing in Raptors in Toronto with the Nets, going back to Toronto. You know, they're booing. DC sucks. The whole thing.
He used to torch the Raptors as a Net. Oh, killed them so many times, so many different ways.
Running down the court, trying to focus. You know, you when you play your OT, you want to play your best game, right? Okay. I'm focused on the game. I look up in the stands. That lady up there did one of these and was ready to take on $19,800 for her nephew. Thank you, woman. To Tiffany, little sis, my cousin, my sidekick, little sis, the Fletchers and William Pascal. Cuzzo, thank you. Thank you for being my number one. You're my cousin, but we rock as sisters. Sisters, brother and sister. See what you did? I thank you, cousin. I really do. You know, you never let nothing go bad for me. Nothing. I love you for that. All right. To my brother, Chris Carter, I know life has been hard at times.
Chris Carter, former NFL player, right? He used to be on First Things First early in their life cycle. It was Chris Carter, Nick Wright, and I can't remember who the other person was. That Chris Carter?
But you always found a way to settle in. For sure, you've been my biggest fan wherever you are. Tonight, brother, please enjoy this night like a Hall of Famer. Vincent and Vale, my little ones, thank you for being great kids, keeping me young.
Maybe a different Chris Carter.
I'm proud and thankful.
Wait, I'm an idiot. It's obviously a family member because his last name is Carter. I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. The first thing that went to him. Never mind.
To be your dad, Kai Carter. Firstborn. My headache. What else could I say? Pocket thief. But a great child. I'm so proud of you for being the young lady that you've become. Your drive, caring soul. Continue to make a difference. Continue to change the world. Keep going hard. You know I got your back forever. Sandy, you've sacrificed, you've supported. More than anything, you've been consistent. Thank you for being part of this journey and allowing me to figure out my next life. without basketball. You've been great. You've done a wonderful job with our kids. Thank you, and I love you. People know her as Michelle Carter. I call her Mom. Miss Lady, all the sacrifices you've made to help me reach my goals and dreams, I'm truly thankful for. Providing me with vision on how to be a student athlete, not an athlete student. Making sure I made the effort to learn a little bit about a lot of things, which would open up doors and opportunities in life. But Mom, look at me now. Look at me now. I love you. Woo, got it. In closing, in life we go through obstacles that are filled with ups and downs, good and bads, and everything in between. It seems like a gauntlet you're going through, but we somehow figure it out. Either on your own, from a coach, a teammate, co-workers, boss, or even through life experiences, it gets us to the finish line. When we look back at the process, we have a greater appreciation for what we've experienced. Take those experiences and give them to the next generation. Drop those gems, because remember, it was done for us. We have to keep the cycle going. Lastly, one person I cannot forget, Miss Ann Smith. Ann, oh my God, I love you so much. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you do. All right, the tough one. Lastly,
to the fans,
lastly, I'd like to say to Annabelle Westbrook, Clinton and Peggy Green, look at your grandson. If you guys got to know Peggy Green, thank goodness she's not here. Okay, he knows. She would embarrass me. She would probably be dancing around, thanking Jesus and Lord, and having a party. Am I lying, family? Mm-hmm. And she's in heaven having a party right now, because she's so proud. I know she is. Thank you to my two glamour girls. Thank you, Papa. We did it.
It's a beautiful thing. We all had something to do.
The one thing I am proud to say, first and foremost, congratulations to everyone up here. Truly inspired by everything you guys had to say and do. Guess what, y'all? From now on, they don't just say your first and last name without saying Hall of Famer.
That was a great Hall of Fame speech, man. He had a huge support group, obviously. And that's great, man. It's a journey to get there, to go through it, and to get out. And it sounds like he had an amazing support group to help uplift him, especially during the times where he absolutely needed it. And it's great that he, acknowledged everyone, and you can tell, obviously, it was extremely emotionally charged for him, and the people involved. And that goes to show you the appreciation on both sides and the strong bond that they had. One thing I did like that Vince Carter said was, "Thank you for not being yes men to, I guess those people in his squad, in his unit." I think that's very important. You got so many athletes these days; they only want yes men. They don't want people that aren't going to give them any, pushback on anything, any criticism or constructive criticism. You don't need people that always say yes to you. Always yes, yes, yes. Oh, whatever you say, we're going to do what you do because you're Vince Carter. No. I need somebody that's going to check me and be honest with me and tell me when I'm wrong. Or tell me a different way of looking at things or going about things, because I'm not perfect. I don't want people in my camp that can't be honest with me. I don't want no yes men. No. And you get a lot of players like that only want to keep yes men around. And the minute you don't say yes, they feel like you've severed a vein. You burned the bridge down. You've betrayed them, and they don't like that. But if I was a professional athlete, I don't want any yes men at all. You need to tell me if I'm effing up. So I think that's great what Vince said. One thing I like about Vince, man, and I've watched him talk on interviews and stuff before, he just seems like a really good, down-to-earth person. He's always seemed like that to me, even through his playing career. I would love to hang out with Vince Carter, man. I think I'd have a great time. Just talking man to man, just talking about life, man. I feel like me and him would get along great. That was a great enshrinement speech, man. I enjoyed my time with that. And it's also cool just, to see a lot of things, see everybody that was behind the scenes, or at least from my point of view, being a fan, I don't get to see these kinds of things. We don't. All the insider stuff and even beyond that. So, check out our Vince Carter playlist. More Vince Carter stuff, and there will be more Vince Carter stuff in the future. Guarantee that. All right. Appreciate y'all for stepping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified. Congratulations to VC. I'll catch you on the next one. We out, baby.